Alrighty, hello, how is everyone doing? Lovely to be here. Fang, you seem a little upset by that revelation. Lovely to have you here in the stream though. Who are hanging out? Richard MV jumped in nice and early today. Sander / Neopolis, thank you for being here. Glad you can make it for the feature of your very own game today. Naive Melody / Nick Bazinga indeed. Hello. We have got Demean Zero. Who's Neopolis again? Name sounds familiar. I mean, we've never had Neopolis hanging out in the chat, so, I mean, who can say? Who is this person? We'll never really know, will we? However, Santa claims to know them. Who else we got? I saw... I'm going to mispronounce this. Kartoffeljäger 3. If I got that right, you have to become a member of the channel. If I didn't, then I don't know, I apologize, I guess. That's about where we're at. Alright, so just as a reminder for everyone here, these streams, more laid back, more chill. We are going to be taking a look at a game that comes to us from one of our, I would say, core community members, Sander / Neopolis. Who has actually submitted a game for us to play, which was created as part of a game jam originally. So I think one thing that they mentioned, and I think absolutely right so, is that we need to come at this from a slightly different perspective to some of the games that we've featured recently. This is not, strictly speaking, a full release. This is more of like an expanded demo is probably a good way to look at it. Although I have been reassured that there's a solid 2 to 3 hours of gameplay available here, so we're still going to see quite a bit, but it's probably just going to be a little bit rougher around the edges than some of the other games we've seen. So, without further ado, actually, let me just pop the music down here. We've heard enough of that, thank you very much. There we go, and we're going to jump over and have a little look at the game straight away so that you've got some visuals to look at, because, my gosh, this is a lovely title screen. Alex Raven, morning from the UK, good evening or afternoon wherever you are. 100% agree. It's time zones, the joy of the world, are they not? But Alex Raven, welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you being here. So this is a lovely title screen for Echo Spark, the game that we're going to be looking at today. And we're going to give you some music as a background noise to have a listen to in a moment. But already I'm going to start my critique, because if you've been here before, you know how much I love a good menu. Like, I love good, slick presentation. Kartoffeljäger 3, welcome to the crusade. I guess I got it right.
Kartoffeljäger 3 has joined the crusade.
I'm gonna have to do that for more people now. That's the new rule for the channel. If you join, comment, and I pronounce your name correctly, you have to become a member. That's just how this rolls now. But thank you very much for supporting the channel. I honestly really do appreciate it. Make sure you head over to the Discord, because with your membership you do get an opportunity to suggest some games for the Wheel of Misfortune stream. So make sure you take advantage of that. Don't miss out. Now, I'm going to have to be careful with how I critique this game, because I don't want to be too harsh, but I do want to give honest feedback for a couple of things. Because at the end of the day, that's what I am here to do. Now, first things first, what you can't see is that the game launches like this, which is totally fine. You can just, whoop, there we go, full screen, or, you know, borderless full screen. Absolutely perfect. I'm never going to critique it that much for launching in a small windowed mode. Oh my god, Freaky Feline, thank you so very much, and congratulations to Ms. Renegade, V Vanilla C, Strife for Life, Firestorm, and Leaf Ryan, a whole bunch of people that I've never heard of before, but apparently are very active in this channel somewhere. But thank you, Freaky Feline, that is very generous of you. Honestly, just thank you. You've made my day. That was very sweet. Naive Melody, why is my wallpaper Silent Hill? It's not Silent Hill. It's just a lovely rainforest scene, which is actually, there we go, visible to you there. It's Wallpaper Engine. Something which everyone should get if your PC is strong enough, because you get these lovely animated backgrounds, which you're never going to look at because you always have windows open anyway. But anyway, we're here to talk about the game. So first things first, and I found this really interesting when I started this up pre-stream. you might not be able to hear it. I'm going to bump the volume up quite a bit, so apologies. This might get a little on the louder side. But you'll see I've got the master audio slider down. You might be able to hear that if you listen really closely. It still plays a sound effect. I pop that back down for you. There we go. So I just found that interesting that even the master audio, when that's all the way down, it's actually not set to 0. It must be to like 1% or something like that. But this is what it's actually going to sound like. About there, I think, should be good for you guys. And we do have some custom music for this, which is pretty sweet. I have to say, appreciate the music audio and effect audios. You did an audio bus check for the whole game and not the main menu. Damn, I'm sorry. I found it already. Love the extra sliders in, and I have to say I love that the menu is actually very thematically consistent. The font that you've used here, the coloring with the browns and this teal color, I can already tell that these are going to be colors that are consistent throughout the game, because you've, as far as I can tell, set a color palette before you started designing the game. Love having the separate sliders. We've got options for screen shake, full screen, and a pixel perfect mode, and we can reset the window size, which is awesome. Sander, the soundtrack is made by Bahato, by the way. He's not here now, but he'll be watching the VOD. Bahato, if you're watching this later, Bahatu, whichever one it is, now you have to subscribe. Well done. I'm really keen to listen to more of the soundtrack here, because the little bit that I have heard just on the main menu is pretty cool. Very, very interested to see where this goes. Now, Naive Melody, I don't know, this might be another Grail controller-based anachronism. Speaking of controller-based anachronism, I do have my trusty PlayStation 4 controller here ready to go, and surprise, surprise, I can use it to navigate the menu, which is fantastic. And I can go into the settings, and I can still navigate here, and everything works pretty much as you expect, until you click into the background. And once you click in the background, I can still press buttons, and you can hear the sound effect of it moving, but it no longer moves. I'm so sorry, Neo. I'm so sorry. We haven't even started the game and I've already broken it. But simple fix, you just click on something and it resets where the cursor position is so that we can go from there. Oh, I feel so bad for doing that so soon into the game. Like, we haven't done our normal intro and gone through the questions yet, and we're like, hey, look at this thing I found that I broke. I'm so sorry. Best way to start a stream. So, while we've got it here, let's go through the questions that I have asked Neo, because just like with previous streams, we've asked the same 5 questions that we ask every dev that submits their game, so that we can get a little bit of background info as to what's inspired the game, what it's about, some challenges that they face along the way. So, first question first that we asked for Neo was, what engine have you used and why? The game's made in Godot, which I've been using for the past few years, switching from Game Maker since I was getting frustrated with some of its workflows regarding the UI. Short, sweet answer, love it. Loving the love for Godot as a game engine that we're seeing amongst the community here, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, it uses the default Godot focus mode for controller support, which works well enough, but if you unfocus it with the mouse, it gets wonky. It's interesting that unfocusing it, all it takes on there is just clicking off an actual menu item. I'm not clicking out of the window or anything like that. It's if I click into the background of the game rather than on an actual icon. That's what deselects or unfocuses it, which is kind of interesting. Raven Ann, yeah, Godot, love of my life. You're a big Godot fan. Question 2 that I asked Neo was, what was the inspiration for the game? Hollow Knight is a big one. I really admire how expressive the knight feels. There's a lot of room for player creativity, especially in speedruns and randomizers. Environmental Station Alpha and La Mulana contributed a lot to the vibes. Now, one thing that I wanted to clarify with your answer here, Neo, is when you say how expressive the knight feels, are you talking in terms of visual emotion that the character can display? Or are you talking about expressive in terms of the character's moveset, allowing it to be played in a way that represents how the player wants to interact, rather than shoehorning the player into, you must play the character in this specific way? Because that's kind of like how I read into that answer, is that you're quite happy with the level of player freedom that the moveset allows for. Let me just catch up on chat here. Naive Melody, oh Goddo, you came and gave without taking, but I sent you away. Oh Goddo. Sander, the controller support for menus took me maybe half an hour to set up, very little custom code to set up, and it just works mostly. That's the kind of thing that would have been a nightmare in GM. Interesting. Okay, so controller support is much harder in Game Maker Engine then. That's a good thing for me to learn and know, because like I said, I'm not a game dev, I don't know some of these levels of intricacies, so I really enjoy seeing a little bit of a peek behind the curtain on some of this. Naive Melody, I'm not old, nobody called me old. Nobody called you old, except you. I think you've outed yourself there. Elderly even, says Fang. I mean, I'm not sure where the line is for someone being considered elderly anymore, but even at like just slightly over 30, I'm starting to feel it. And there's a lot of people who would be very much firmly in the elderly category that would hear that and go, oh, you young whippersnapper, you know nothing yet. Sandra, I mean gameplay-wise expressive. Yeah, okay. The character of the night is intentionally not expressive. Okay, cool. So I have read into that correctly then. Good to know. Thank you for confirming. So, question 3 of 5. Was there anything important you learned about game development while working on this project that might be helpful to someone else? And Neo said, test frequently, preferably with different people every time. This game was made in a month for a game jam, and once a week or so, I shared a demo with one of my friends who knew nothing about the project. They'd share their screen and we'd be in a call together, but I wouldn't guide them at all. This really helped me figure out what was and wasn't intuitive for people, which is very important for a game like this, where figuring things out is part of the enjoyment, but you don't want people to get confused. I hear you on that one. It's a very fine line between giving enough instruction that they can pick it up and run with it, and not giving enough instruction that your player feels lost and frustrated. You've got to really be smart about how you walk that line, because you have to leave that feeling of discovery, because that's what makes a great it's what makes a lot of Metroidvania games so great, is you figure out, oh, I can use this ability in this way, or it's now allowed me to access this thing that I couldn't do before, and the game didn't tell me that. I figured it out by figuring out what that ability does. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to be interested to see how well that gets conveyed. In before I go all game journalist and can't get through the tutorial because I can't figure out how to jump. Santa, yeah, especially since people have such different tolerances for not enough / too much guidance. There's definitely other ways that you can kind of pace the release of that information, with like extra tutorials appearing after you've stayed in an area for X amount of time, or just optional hints that you can go and find if you need to. Like, there's a lot of techniques that you can do, but I imagine that especially in the constraints of a game jam, you've kind of got to go, well, what's going to be the easiest and fastest to implement that gets the job done in a way that you're satisfied with. I have to say, the other thing that I'm really interested to dive into with Echo Spark is, I think after the number of games that I've played of yours that you've suggested for Wheel of Misfortune, I've got a pretty good taste for your sensibility when it comes to games and the kind of like things that you enjoy and like to recommend to others. I'm going to be very curious to see if you have incorporated those into your own game. And just from visuals alone, I've got a feeling that you have. You're one that likes a little bit of a puzzle element thrown in, something that you need to think about a little bit, and takes a well-known mechanic and turns it on its head just a little bit to keep it fresh and interesting. Raven, yesterday I watched a non-gamer with Hollow Knight experience struggle a lot with Celeste, not realizing you can only dash once and can dash in midair after your jump finishes. You never realize, yeah, you can never take for granted what people will just instinctively know or not know about your game based on their previous experiences. There's certainly a lot to be said for game literacy, which is something I feel I'm pretty okay at. Like, I can look at a game and figure out what it's trying to communicate and how it's probably going to work and what tropes it's leaning on based on my experience with prior games. A lot of people struggle with that, especially if you have kind of narrowed yourself into a single genre. If you've only played first-person shooter games and you dive into a platformer, even something as simple as Mario, you're probably going to be lost on a lot of mechanics. Like, I don't talk about my wife much on the channel, but surprise, surprise, I am married. I have a ring. She has been playing video games for a decent chunk of her life as well, but she grew up playing things like Kingdom Hearts. And when you go from playing Kingdom Hearts to playing Mario, there's a lot of things about movement and momentum that don't come naturally if you've never played one of those games before. And the thing that took me a while to convey to her and get her to realize is that you are meant to hold the run button when you're playing a Mario game, especially a 2D one. You're not meant to just walk everywhere, you are meant to run. It was just very unintuitive for someone that hasn't done that before. Sander, this game was made for primarily the Metroidvania jam audience, so I assumed at least basic familiarity with the genre. Yeah, and that absolutely makes sense because you've got a target audience in mind, and that's something that a lot of people need to make sure they're accounting for when they are designing their game. One of the first questions you need to ask is, who is your target audience? And therefore, you can start to go, well, what does my target audience probably already know? To Mario or to Daisy, that is the question. No, there is no question there. It's always to Mario. Daisy... Daisy is just an annoying version of Peach, and Peach is already universally hated as one of the most frustrating characters to ever exist in a Mario Party game. Let's put it that way. There's my hot take for the night. Anyway, we're not done with the questions yet. Question 4. What part of the game are you the most proud of? Neo says, I'm really proud that despite its simple scope, I made the character kit expressive. Yes, so this is what we were talking about before. Having watched a lot of people, there were notable differences in how they approached combat and what parts of their kit they used more or less. This gave me the idea to add optional upgrades that you can buy so people can home in on abilities like that. It also came in second in the jam. Congratulations, that's quite an achievement. And first in the How Metroidvania Is This Metroidvania category. Round of applause for Neo there. That's quite an achievement. Second place in one category, first place in another. That's quite impressive. It's going to be interesting, I think, for you to watch me and see what abilities and things I gravitate to. I know when it comes to these kind of games that I'm always a fan of basic attacks and saving the big things for the times when you think you're going to need them and then forget about them and never use them. Last question we asked was, if you were trying to make this game from scratch today, what would you do differently? And Neo says, I think I could have planned out the game world more. I'd made a rough sketch of the world map and where you'd find what upgrades, but I didn't plan out the individual rooms in advance. Near the end of development, I was running out of time, and some areas ended up being way more content-rich than others as a result. It's going to be interesting to see if we find a little bit of that progression in content, or I guess degression in content, because I imagine it's probably content heavy at the front and then gets a little bit lighter towards the end. So it's going to be interesting to see if we actually notice that and manage to pick up on it. Naive Melody, I will not accept this slander. Princess Daisy is one of the best characters in the franchise. Super Mario Wonder was made a 10 out of 10 from her saying, "Wowie zowie." Was it really though? Was it really? I mean, honestly, if I had to rank the Mario princesses, Rosalina comes out on top every single time. There's my hot take, and that's simply because Super Mario Galaxy is one of my favorite Mario games of all time. Don't get me wrong, games like Odyssey are pretty fantastic, but Mario Galaxy was special. When that came out, it was special. Where's Peach on the list? Where would I put Peach on that list? This is going to contradict what I said earlier, but hear me out on this. Of the 3 princesses, and I'm only counting the 3 of them, Rosalina, Daisy, Peach. Daisy scores higher than Peach because Luigi is my favorite of the 2 Mario brothers. And that's the pair. Gotta have the pair. Gotta have the pair, not the Peach. Alright, on that note, let's get back, well, let's get back into it, let's get into the actual game because I want to see what this is all about. And I'd love to select it with my controller, but I can't, so I'm going to click. Alright, we are straight in. Did I just see a superhero landing animation? Because fan-freaking-tastic. Oh, there might be a problem with my controller configuration. Oh dear. Well, I should have seen that coming. Really? It's not... Bear with. One sec, guys. I'm pretty sure I know what's happening, and I need to fix it real quick. Controller... Where is... This music is nice. I love how it faded from one track to the other. That was very slick. No, that's not what I want. Where is... That's correct. Huh, no, Steam input is off, but it is not picking up the controller correctly. That's surprising. Feng, yes, you have cast a curse on the controller. How freaking dare you? Let's disable that and see if it makes a difference. Nope, still can't jump. Alright, good thing you changed the button input prompts to not go away until you press the button. I appreciate that. Yeah, Xbox and PlayStation controllers should both work. They should, but I think I've got a Steam setting somewhere that might be overriding it. Just can't find what. Let's see. We've turned that off. Steam input is off. That's fine. That's fine. This should work. Do I need to turn this off? Sorry, settings time. This is always the way it's going to go, isn't it? Need to enable that? No. Hang on, if I enable Steam input, does that make a difference? Nope. There's also a chance that I need to reset the game to get it to pick up the change in configuration. So we may need to do that. Inputs are definitely working as expected according to Steam at least. I knew I should have double checked this. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, keys are off. How bizarre. Alright, hang on. Bear with. Let's restart this and we'll see if it makes a difference. Give it a fair chance. Okay. That works. Oh, cool. Now the entire controller doesn't work. What have I done? I have broken this terribly. We've gone from bad to worse. How have I managed to do that? Okay, let's enable that. Maybe turning that off was the wrong thing to do. Yeah, now the game's not picking up the controller at all. We're going to restart again. Okay. Azazu, you come at the right time because we've nearly got the game to work. Okay, yeah, now it's not picking up the controller at all, so we're playing with keyboard. No! What have I done? Yeah, Grail screws up controllers needs to be on the bingo card. I don't know how this has happened, but it has. Just so you can see, so you know that I'm not lying, here is Steam. Let me just full screen that. Oh, cool, that made a great difference. Thank you. Really, Steam? That's... The controller is bigger here than it... No, it's about the same, to be honest. But it is working. See? Button inputs working correctly. That all seems to be fine. And in the actual game, no dice. So that's alright. These things happen. Zari, hello people. Thought you were late, but apparently not. No, we were dealing with some technical difficulties, but we're getting started now. Here we go. Stream is haunted. We're here to play. Alright. And apparently we... I'm so sorry, Neo. Your tutorial button prompts have disappeared. I don't know why, but they have. Let me just pop us back to here so we lose the taskbar a little bit. Okay. PlayStation 4 is one of the controllers people have tested with, so I couldn't tell you what's going on. I can't tell you what's going on either. Something has happened, but I'm not sure what. Put the blame on me. I probably have a strange configuration somewhere. Alright, there we go. But we can use arrow keys to move, and we have X to attack. And it's probably going to take me just a little bit to get used to these kind of controls, because I am not used to it. So first of all, I want to say, movement feels good. I love the running animation. It is maybe a little slow, but it's got a nice sense of fluidity and movement to it, which is pretty cool. Oh, they'll be back when needed. Yeah, I did see actually when I ran over here to the left, it reappeared, which is a pretty nice touch. Love me a good sliding turning animation. Especially when you get it just like a little jittery like that, and you can just see the feet just do a little. It's perfect, and I love it, and I adore it for what it is. So, what are you? You are nothing that I can interact with yet anyway. Okay. So, let's explore and see what's actually going on here, shall we? Because I like that the game also doesn't go, hey, you need to go left, or hey, you need to go right. But, yes, this is what I like to see. Thank you, Neo. Great stuff. You've introduced a little bit of combat. And immediately you've gone, hey, look at this ledge. You can't get over this yet. That is such simple Metroidvania design to go, right, go explore somewhere else. That was not the correct direction. Okay. Perfect. We killed the thing. Let's just get that mouse off screen. We can't have that. I can't go teacher mode with having the mouse on screen during a presentation. That's just not on. Oh, wow, that's rude. I am struggling with a bat. I'm going to blame it on keyboard controls, and we're going to roll with it. That's cool that they just hang out underneath, though, until... Yeah, there you go. Just a little dip down. Wait. Thank you. Ooh, okay, so I can hold a direction to move the camera. That's a nice touch. But I still can't see what's down there, so we're going to have to take a leap of faith. Aha. And that's how we learn that it's made of screens. And we're instantly into a boss fight. Decaying Spark Wraith, a memory not yet forgotten. Alright, so you do some little dashes. Cool, 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 cool. And you have little orbs that you shoot that target the player. Very nice. The movement is nicely telegraphed. Yep, and he alternates between a dash and a jump. So we've basically got 2, maybe 3 mechanics to deal with depending on how you look at it. So this dash gets a little bit longer as he takes damage. Ooh, there we go, just a hop that time. Okay, sweet, first boss done. Go me. Yeah, pretty standard boss fight, but you gotta go easy at the start. Obtained the Echo Spark bracelet. Press C/R to imprint your echo upon the world and dash forward. The echo is dangerous to all who touch it, but it has many uses. Okay. That does hurt you. Okay. But it works as a checkpoint as well. So hang on, what happened there? If it just needs to be close enough? Yep, and it gets pulled in. I see. Now the thing that I was trying to figure out, yeah, when you attack it is just a little dagger. At first I actually wasn't sure if there was a weapon on hand or not, but there is. There's a little dagger. Okay. So this is where we're presumably trying to teach the player something. Ah, of course, and we're trying to teach how to dash. Jump, dash, jump, dash. Uh-huh. But I can't dash through enemies. But I can just leave. Ooh. You weren't dropping things before, so do you only drop things if I kill you with the echo? No, we just drop things in general now. We didn't before. Wrong button. There we go. Get over there. Ah, I was hoping to be able to combo him. Oh my god, I am so not used to these kinds of keyboard controls. Please forgive me. Like, the controls make sense, although I would almost prefer WASD and then other buttons maybe on the mouse. But I get that for a lot of players, arrow keys and then ZXC are pretty standard. Harry Greenfield, good morning, everyone. Sorry, hang on, let me do that again. Good morning, everyone. It's 9 AM in the UK. Further updates to come. Is it now 9:05 in the UK? I need my every 5-minute update, please, Harry Greenfield. Knife Melody, wait, that's a cool attack. It's a risk and reward thing where the closer an enemy is, the more likely your evade will hurt them. Yeah, absolutely. It's a nice way to already add more utility to a dash. Because that's something which typically comes a lot later in a game. It goes, oh yeah, no, you've had this dash from the start. Now we're going to add some extra utility to it, right? Now, question is, can I, whoops, make that jump all the way to the side? Not like that. No, I cannot. Okay, so we've also learned that enemies respawn. So if we need to, we can farm whatever this currency is. Ah! Nope, I actually wanted that. Hey, that was the combo I was looking to do before. I'm also very nearly dead, but that's fine. If we die, we die. There's the risk I'm willing to take. The keyboard control scheme was pretty much just stolen from Hollow Knight, but also prefer to play platforms with the controller. I think where my brain gets confused is when you've been using a controller for a while, you get used to your left thumbstick being movement, which is why it translates nicely to WASD movement style as well. The moment you switch to using arrow keys for movement, you're suddenly making your movement controls on your right hand instead of your left. So although it feels somewhat intuitive, it also feels very backwards for someone that's been using a controller for a while. So it can take a little bit to wrap your head around until you get used to it. All right, cool. We can make it over here. What are you? You are currency. Good to know. Progress saved. We found a thing. Also, like, that's kind of a tombstone. Interesting. Because the vibe that I'm getting from this game is like ancient tech, which I'm always here for. I love a society, or a civilization rather, that has existed and now no longer does. The music also gives like slight ancient Egyptian style vibes, and I'm here for that. Very well designed, very ambient and thematic. Fang, I hope the currency in this game is Neopolis. It very well might be, but I think it might be Sparks. Sander, in very early drafts of the game, the Echo Spark and the Dash were separate abilities, but the Spark by itself is hard to use, so it didn't make sense as an early upgrade. Yeah, I think they make a lot of sense combined together as one ability. And it's something that immediately gives the game a little bit of a unique flair. So that someone's played a bunch of Metroidvanias before, they'll pick up, see this ability and go, oh hey, that's kind of neat. Wonder what else this game does. I think... No, you can't extend the dash, at least not yet. It's made in Godot, Harry. Yeah. Naive Melody, whenever I play 2D titles, I always go straight to D-pad movement. D-pad for Crash Bandicoot type games too. Yeah, totally fine, but the thing is the D-pad's still on your left hand, not your right hand. Arrow keys, right hand. So it feels weird. It feels a lot more precise. I agree to an extent. Some games definitely benefit from full 3D movement a little bit more, but for Crash Bandicoot, there's a lot of precision platforming that you need to do in a game like that. Hang on a second. What is it wanting me to do here? Because I have a dash, but that's not going to get me all the way over there, right? No. I can't dash multiple times in a row, can I? Not really. Can like that. What is the game wanting me to do here? Not that. Okay, let's go back and heal. Interesting. Unless I missed a hint somewhere. Because that's the biggest jump that I can manage. And it's not enough to get over that. Get out here. So what's the trick that I'm missing here? Yeah, Bahato nailed the feeling of the ancient sounding music with electronic undertones. I love those vibes. I think there's been a number of like SNES and PlayStation games that kind of nailed those tones as well. Crash 4 is a modern title that works like freakishly well with the D-pad. That, you know what? I'm not actually surprised by that. I haven't played Crash 4 yet, but I need to. Crash 4 is one of those games where everyone's like, yeah, this is worth playing. Alright, hang on. I feel like I am being dumb here and I am missing a very obvious secret that's going to help me out. I can't dash in any other direction. I was like, okay, maybe do I need to dash upwards? Not a thing. All I can do is run, jump, dash. So what is the piece of the puzzle that I'm missing here? You're just an inconvenience. Because even with this, I can't use it to really get additional airtime. I was thinking like maybe I have to bump into my reflection. I can hit my reflection. That doesn't really help me. And even landing on it still hurts. Huh. Okay, do that. I don't think I missed anything in the other direction. We got the reward that was there. Yeah, no, I feel like I'm beating my head against a wall, so let's go explore elsewhere. I feel like if I was meant to be doing that now, I would be doing that now. So what did I miss? Let's go have a look. Unless there is like a menu somewhere where I'm meant to purchase upgrades and I just haven't found that yet. Excuse me, go this way. Let's just double check in case we missed something. We went down here. This is where we found the Echo Spark thing. That's fine. There we've got some enemies. Excuse you. There is also a very high likelihood that this is a Grail is dumb moment, so bear with. Ow. There we go. Okay. Harry Greenfield, thank you very much. It is 9:10. Everybody, you're getting your updates. Huh. You know, there's definitely nothing over there. Oh, I know what this music reminds me of. That little motif there. That is very Metroid Prime. That's what it is. Reminds me of Talon? Talon. Okay. Neo probably either losing it or laughing watching Grau have a game reviewer moment. I have no clue what he's supposed to do either. That room has been redesigned a few times. It was actually less clear what to do before. How? Less clear? Redesigned a few times. No, bumping into that is definitely bad. Can't do anything with the sparks. Is that theremin? Yeah, something like that. Huh. Damage boosting is viable. Potentially. Because it allows you to do that, but... yeah, I'm still invincible by the time I go through. So it's not quite that. I also have not fully read the controls for this game, so there might be something that I'm missing that wasn't in a tutorial. Knife Melody, get to the side of the electric field and dash backwards. Jump ahead of the lightning. Damage boost a little forward and dash. I meant to go backwards there, but... I even got there too slow, though. Maybe I am doing the wrong thing by killing that little grub. Maybe I need to somehow utilize the grub as a way to avoid hitting the ground. So I could potentially bounce off him. Do you go through the little lightning, little grubby dude? No, you do not. You just go back and forwards there. Fun. Interesting. Sander, you're not expecting anyone to do crazy damage boost jumps to get through this early game area. Oh my god. How? Yeah, Sander's laughing his ass off right now. How is it that I've been jumping around this room so much and not once did I land on that? How is that possible? What are the freaking odds that like every time I've just been landing down in this jump here? I know I was joking about the game journalist moment before, but nature finds a way. What can I say? I am sometimes absolutely terrible at video games. Get out of here. Yeah, that includes you. Thank you. Good to know the 3 hit rule still stands. Okay, but I can't get you, and you're just going to shoot at me now. Ah, but I can get you from there. Hiya! Hiya! Need one more. And it's going to be a... Hiya! Nope. Actually needs 4 hits. Okay, sure. There we go. Give me... No! You can't... You can't do that. Give me shiny orb. Thank you. Good lord. Okay, that would be my bit of feedback, though, is that the pillars need to somehow be, like, slightly more defined. Oh. Also, your players need to be less dumb. It's kind of designed that you accidentally jump on one. Well, I mean, it happened eventually, but I was very confused. Also added the arrow-shaped rubble. I kind of saw like one was crumbled, and I thought nothing of it. Maybe the pillars like mildly darker. They do just look like background set dressing. I think yeah, maybe some yellow paint. Everyone knows yellow paint works wonders. But I think up until that point, we'd never really jumped on top of one. Not at least not in an obvious way. Alright, ready to process sparks. I was right about the name of the currency. We can either get a charge capacitor, you can charge your body with a battery, absorb your echo for healing, or maintain the charge for more damage. Or the spark attractor. Sparks dropped by enemies that are killed by your echo will be collected automatically. Okay, so one is more utility and longevity, and the other is adding a bit of extra incentive to use your echo in combat, and I like that as a differentiation. Still think that damage boosting is viable. Santa says, no, that room is the first room with pillars, and it's meant to teach you can jump on them before you can proceed. I think the issue, though, is that you've introduced them at the same time that you've introduced the last mechanic that was introduced was a dash mechanic. And when you get to that stage, you see a big thing that you need to jump. So I think your natural instinct is, oh, I need to use my dash to clear this because that's the most recent tool that's been given to me. I think you almost want to flip that and introduce jumping from pillar to pillar on the way to pick up the dash. And then you can have pillars that are spaced far further apart and you're dashing from one to the other to find a space of safety. But again, have to keep in mind this was designed in a game jam. So at the end of the day, it does the job of teaching the player what needs to be done. I think it's maybe just not as fluid and natural as it potentially could be. Harry Greenfield, the game could start with you standing on a little plinth using a bit of the column tiles that you know you can stand on them. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. It's one of those ones where it's like, you need to introduce element A and then element B, and then you're bringing both of them together to solve a puzzle. But in this instance, because we learned element B first, it was trickier to figure out element A because you're still thinking about the one with more utility. Sander, one of the main reasons I added the spark attractor was so people could read it and go, wait, your echo can kill things. And Grail figured out that one quickly. I mean, I'm good at some things, but not many. Interesting though, this one I'm still a little bit confused on. Charge your body with a battery. Is that a pickup? Is that an item I need to find somewhere? Absorb your echo for healing, or maintain the charge for more damage. Maintain... I'm going to grab it because I'm more interested by this one, because it lets me either heal or do more damage. Aha! And here's the info. Hold A or right button to charge your body. Consume the charge by touching your echo, healing 20 HP. While charged, you do more damage. Use limited by battery charge, which is refilled at save points. Okay. Alright, so I've got 3 battery charges. Very cool. I can get the other upgrade as well, and I'm going to do that. Because why not? Alright, so I can hold A, we charge up. Love the little animation. And then, yeah, we've got sparks that are on our body, which absolutely makes sense. Hey, buddy. So now I can hit, and... still took 3. But I'm guessing it's actually the echo that does more damage. You know what? I have a feeling I don't want to go... oh, I can't go there. There's a wall in the way. Alright. Interesting. Yeah, so that was a little sparkly now. Oh, you can attack upwards. Cute. There we go. That makes that easier. Hey, bud. Could you, Alright, you need to die. You need to go away. Oh, my God. Stop it. Hello? Die. Oh, that was just rude. Okay, okay. Need to be careful. I see it. Skull warning. Don't go that way. That is death. Alright, cool. Nice and clear. I love that you are including a little bit of, like, precision style platforming in here as well. Okay, okay, we're good. 10 health, we're fine. 10 health is all you need. It's always the last HP that makes the difference. Let's do this. And then... Oh, that's right, you do that and then touch it to heal. Cool. Oh, come on. This is where I would be better with the controller. Yeah, got him. Okay. So, I assume that acts as a gate to unlock it? Yes. Very cool. And then we can go back up here and we can save and recharge. I love it. We are basically a walking battery and that's kind of cute. Hello. Please open back up. I need to kill you. Thank you. Hey, you look like you're straight out of, like, OG Legend of Zelda. Let me guess. You're immune to damage in the front. Ah, but not immune to that. Good to know. Oh, come on. Really? Wow. Have you got enough health, mate? That's more like it. Oh, this is a bad place for you, Mr. Bat. Okay. These eyeball things are definitely my least favorite enemy. But you've got to have at least one enemy that's somewhat annoying, right? Okay. What's down here? More pillar-to-pillar nonsense. Gotcha. Oh, this is not what I need right now. Okay. Let's do that. Kill you. Sorry, I'll look at chat in a sec. Just concentrating. Oh, and more. You love to see it. Well, what I might do is just plonk you down there. Okay. Gotcha, gotcha. Good couple. Oh, damn it. No, I touched my own thing without charging up. Okay. Let me double check this here. Bat's sake, 4 hits normally are pretty short. Seems to be 3. Hey, you figured out the /2. That's another thing people ask me to tutorialize but haven't. Yeah, I don't think you need to. Yep, down here as well. Makes sense. And I also have noted that it does, at least in terms of the animation and the effect, look like it goes through objects. So I'll be keeping that in mind. Excuse me. No, wrong button. Still wrong button. There we go. There's going to be a lot of wrong button nonsense that goes on here. Oh, hang on a sec. Ah, that acts as a one-hit shield. I will also keep that in mind. Hey, buddies. If you could just not be here, that'd be great. Alright, I do want to see what this is about, but I don't think I can even jump over that. Ooh, you can. Nailed it. Plus 10 max HP. Very nice. Yeah, that was... Oh, no, I am so screwed now. No! Oh, why would you do this to me, Neo? Oh, God. Well, goodbye, cruel world. Oh, because I'm an idiot and was doing just a small hop jump instead of a big hop jump because I was nervous. But still, we get to keep the upgrade, so I'll take that. There you go. So yeah, 3 hits for a bat is normal. And I agree as well, Sanders. Shout out to the drum layer, because once we get into that boss room, the music amps up a little bit to let you know that you're dealing with something more serious. And I love musical cues that convey that kind of stuff. Big fan. Oh my god. Okay. Remember which button is which, Grail, and we'll be fine. Like that. Okay. But it's good to know because I could, in theory, do something like this. Nah, you can still shoot that way. I was like, maybe I can get tricky with this. Right, let's charge up. Perfect. You there. Enough of your nonsense, I say. Enough. We're going to do a little hop forward and back like that. Yep, taking that hit was all part of my master plan. That looks like it is actually hurting him. Yeah, it was. Alright, your turn. Gotcha. Alright. Yeah, I have to say one of the really impressive things about the music design. Hey! Thought that looked sus. I love music that doesn't have clear-cut start and finish on soundtracks. Music that is able to add, remove layers in order to change things up and add a new emotion to a piece. That's very clever. And that's something Celeste did really well with its music. And it's awesome to see it here. That's a really good sign. Sander, yeah, the drum layer for arena encounters is another thing I took some heavy Hollow Knight inspiration from. Still have not played Hollow Knight yet, but maybe I will get to one day. Today is not that day, though. Yeah, let's press onwards. Harry Greenfield, Hollow Knight is a different game with the sound off, not recommended. I've never truly understood people that play games with the sound off, unless it's something you've already played a bajillion times, and then I get it. There we go, that's better. Perfect, that was good timing for a checkpoint. And we get more upgrades. Echo Parry. When your echo damages an enemy immediately after being manifested, its damage is doubled. That's an interesting one because the way to get that to work properly is you have to dash away from the enemy. We have an extra battery, or we have a vitality overcharge. Overcharge your heart for an additional 10 points of vitality, 2% less chance of a heart attack. Huh? Chance of a heart attack? I mean, that sounds kind of bad. I'd rather not have a heart attack. Grants 1 additional battery for your charge capacity. Let's take the Echo Parry. We'll try it out. I do like a little bit of... What's this? Is this a timed thing? Nope. Ah, no, this is a code. That's what this is. Alright, there's going to be either a sequence or a pattern that we need to replicate somewhere. Ooh, that's a nice little animation. Oh, I see what you're doing there. That's cool. Alright, alright, alright. Nope. Well, I made it. Just zipped through there right at the end. Hello. Bonk. Okay, so I do that, and apparently that does double damage. I think one thing that's difficult to see here is... Oh no, that was the parry. There we go. I was going to say it's difficult to see when you've actually activated an ability like that, but that made it perfectly clear that I'd done it correctly. Okay, also, I appreciate that. Normally, if you put out an echo and then you touch it, you take damage. But if you do it against a wall and you never leave the echo, you don't take damage. That's a thoughtful touch, and I appreciate that. I see that you've done it, and I appreciate it. Okay. This looks terrible. Ooh, okay, these are Mario style. You can pass through them in one direction. Good to know. Well, let's cruise on over, I guess. Let's see what's over here. You guys can just stay there. I always have to remember in games like this that you don't actually have to kill every single enemy. You just have to kill the right enemies. Nothing there. At least that I can see. Okay, cool, that got stopped. Ooh, Rewinder. Untested prototype. Error. Unable to determine spark amount. Does it just let me remove an ability? Press D. Okay. Or C while holding up to take the place of your... It's a position swap. And a charge projector. Okay, so presumably these you have to come back and get. Huh. While in the charge state, your attack reach is extended. I like the sound of that, but I need way more sparks to be able to afford it. And presumably I can only get it if I come back here. So I have to do that and then press a different button that's not that to swap places. There we go. Okay. That gets you thinking about abilities in a different way. This is an awful combination of things to be happening in the same space. Okay. That doesn't stop it. Good to know. Yeah, you're not a fan of that. Please go away. Ah! Open your eye, I need to hit you. Hello. Get parried. I got parried. I got parried again. Oh, this is bad. We're gonna charge up. Nope, wrong button. God damn it. It's so annoying when it's like, oh, that is an easy fight. I just suck at these controls. It's like, I understand everything that's happening in that fight. I just couldn't do it. Alright, we have to repurchase that. We go over here, we dash, we rewind, and away we go. This would be 10 times easier on an actual controller. Seriously. Ooh, I somehow managed to get right through the top of that ability and not get hit, so I'll take that. Jump. Alright. We're doing another one of those. Ah, too slow. Aha! God damn it. Controls. We charge up. Alright, take a swing at me. Wrong swing. Okay, sure. Wait. That's... Really? That's a little unfair. Okay. I see you, game. I don't like you, but I see you. We need to farm some currency. Thank you. Definitely one of those ones where I'm sometimes like, I feel like I am not using these abilities correctly. But that's okay. Okay, we have to take that in order to get out of here again. We can't afford anything else. What did I miss here? Zonorix! Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and in between, I am late. You are indeed, but you made it. And like a wizard, you're never actually late. You arrive precisely when you mean to. Raven Ann, I adore adaptive sound so much. It's one of the more complicated things I want to know how to do, even as someone who knows nothing about music and is basically tone deaf. I agree. It's something that I can appreciate, but I wouldn't know where to start with trying to do it myself. Sander, those shield guys used to not take any damage from the front, not even from the echo, but I saw someone use the echo to bait them for it to not work, and then they never used the echo for combat again. So I changed it because they're sort of the big challenge enemy of that area, and I wanted to reward it. And I think thematically it does make a little bit of sense as well, like it's an electrical based attack. There we go. Trying to figure out how to use the swap in combat is a little bit tricky though. Because you could do that and then teleport back to it, but like I don't really have a point. And I can just jump over. There's probably a boss somewhere that is going to utilize it. And I'm also thinking now I really need to be careful and take out the ads because he spawned additional enemies when he got below a certain health threshold. And I would rather not be having to deal with 4 enemies at once. So I struggle enough with 2. There we go. Would probably help if I remember to charge up. Jump. Give you a little bonk there. Alright, you're going to spawn your friends soon. Ow. Yep, there we go. Hey, okay. Let's just bait you out this way a little bit, shall we? Yeah. Oh, ow. Okay, I need to charge. I need to dash and touch it. That heals me. Oi, could you stop that? Thank you. Just die. Yeah, that's what I thought. Jerk. No, I should not have gone for that. I got greedy! Ah! Is this game releasing on Steam? Because last time I saw it was on itch. Yes, only on itch, and it is 100% free. I will be linking it after the stream. So if anyone else wants to go check it out, you absolutely will be able to. Okay. That was so close. We're going to do it again. I know I can do this now. Yeah, the post-boss death is the worst. Like them using the parry, really like it too. I think it's cool when you're able to pull it off. I love a good parry in a game. There's always something so satisfying about it. Alright, you, stop that. No, wrong freaking button again. Outdone by my own incompetence. Aww, him holding his spear upwards deals damage as well? I mean, it's clever design. I don't like it, but it's clever design. Stop that. No! Oh my god, I'm nearly dead already. Okay. And I can't exactly... Why are we not charging? There we go. Yeah. Come on, Grail, get good. I'm so gutted that my controller has decided not to work for this, because it would have been so perfect. Teleport. Okay, thank you. Get here. Alright, you're gone. I shouldn't have tried to jump that. Have a parry. Oh, can't parry that. That's alright. Or that one. Okay. Get parried. Anyway, you've not summoned your friends yet. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Come on. Got him. Jump both. Woo! Jump that. Jump that. Jump both. Dash into them because I'm an idiot. Don't touch my own thing. There we go. Okay, now we just have to get back safely. And when we... Okay, so I need to use the dash to get past that. Wrong button. Ah! This is going to be annoying. I have to remember where the button placement is. Otherwise, I am just straight up dead here. I can get a little bit of health back. Okay. That button to dash. Yeah, but not like that. No. Brain, do the thing. I think I pressed F instead. That was my problem there. Yeah, I'm pressing F by mistake. I'm not used to pressing D in that way. Brain, you can do this. Yes! There we go. Brian got it. Why would we... Oh, there's something over there. I like the little graffiti on the wall to figure out where to do these things. And it's like, oh yeah, there's a little secret over here. Check it out. It's an unconventional parry, but I think it encourages risky plays for big rewards. It does. It encourages you staying nice and close to the enemy, rather than always staying at a distance. In early versions, this boss just spawned a lightning bolt instead of a beam, and those ignore iframes and respawn you at a fixed location, which is extremely janky and frustrating. Definitely a much better solution having it as a beam that goes outwards. Okay, aren't you meant to... No, it's a button I have to hit. I see. Ooh, that does... Oh, wait. I see what I need to do. If I can get my button presses right, I would have been fine. Okay. We're gonna do... You make the maze just long enough that it's not possible to do it in the way that the player initially thinks they want to do it. Jump. No. This is... I appreciate what you're doing here. It's just tricky with the keyboard controls. And back. There we go. And that puts us back here. And we just be careful and make sure that we don't die on the way back to the save point. Otherwise, I'm going to hate myself forever. Hopefully, I can jump up here. I can. Yes. We're okay. We're good. I am playing the downloaded version of the game. Yes, they are identical, but the web version has some audio issues. Thankfully, no audio issues so far. Just Grail being dumb and controller issues. So this adds an interesting extra layer to exploration. The question is, where do I need to go to use it? Okay, we'll get ourselves back through there. There must be something to one of the sides. We still don't know about that. Don't know what the code is we're looking for. Oh, okay. I like that there's enough time for you to kind of see that through the wall. If that was intentional, that's very cool. And I'm just very bad for jumping into him multiple times. Oh my god, how many hits do you take? That many, okay. Was not expecting that. Also, I could go back and get those other upgrades now. But what if there's cool stuff later that I want? Extra battery could be good. We'll take it. Okay. Yeah, it's one of the classic puzzle game, bait them into the wrong decision things. That was excellently designed. Like, oh yeah, you think you just want to jump up, hit the button, and off you go. Like, it looks like it's meant to be another timed race like we just did beforehand. Very much not. Intentional that you see that bat charge into a wall once. Yeah, that is clever. I always like being able to see, oh, this is what the enemy is about to do before it does it. Okay, can't go through the tree. Hi, buddy. Did you swallow a machine gun? What's going on here? Oh, okay, you do the Echo Spark thing as well. Cool. You're going to be a pain to try and hit. Also, because I can't really do that to you, can I? Yeah, green things, a lot more health. Still die, though. Ow. I appreciate you still have some of the previous enemies here. Hey, look at that, I can actually hit through the wall. There's, like, probably the one time I'll ever use that mechanic. Big grub. Okay. What do you... Oh! Oh, okay. We're doing a Samus spin attack. Good to know. It's the Sonic Special. God, you've got a lot of health. At least you don't really do too much else. Okay, that got a little bit... Oh, I dashed instead of attacking. This is going to happen a lot, isn't it? Get out of here, you machine gun. Yeah, get wrecked. Okay. Definitely appreciating the change in environmental design at this point. You probably could have done the previous theme a little bit longer, but it's kind of nice. It keeps it fresh. Yeah, wow. That sucks. Yeah, you home in on the player. It's clever, but I hate it. Just stay up there for a little bit, will you? Thank you. Got like 5 hits in there or something. Whoa, what? And I landed a counter, apparently. There we go. Get out of here. Use one of these to do a self-heal. Nice. It's a good amount of player versatility that you've provided even this early on into the game. Interesting. Okay, I like that. You've already gone, oh, by the way, there is a thing up here. You can't get to it, though, so... There we go. Unless you hurt yourself. there is the one time that you want to use inflict self-harm to gain more height. Okay. Tempo extender, echo persists for an additional second. I like that. Like, every time I get to one of these stations, I'm finding an upgrade that I have not found before. So that keeps them fresh and exciting. It would have been very easy, and I could have seen a lot of other game designers who were just gone, oh, every one of these upgrade stations you get to, you have a choice of the same 3 different upgrades to be able to choose from. But to include basically like 2 that are kind of standard, like a battery and an overcharge, and a 3rd one which is something unique, means that I'm excited to find one of those every single time that I come across it. Now I'm guessing these are spikes. Yeah. Beautiful. Very clear visual design. Oh, right. I have to deal with you here? No, thank you. Although it looks like there might have been something over in this corner. Was there? Can I get out of here? You never know. Yes, I can. Cool. No, there is nothing there. Alright, I get it. Goodbye. I wonder how far that's going to... Oh, it's going to follow me this far. Okay. Here we go away now. Thank you. Thank you. You can leave. Ow! What the... Wow! Wow! Okay, I'm getting wombo comboed. Yeah, I can't make it up there, and then that's locked off, and now I'm stuck with you. Cool. Yeah, go away. 5, 6, 7, 8. Go. No! Why do I do this to myself? Why? Okay. Well, we were always going to end up down there. Freaking heck. I see it. Cool. I don't really want to deal with all that. So you go over that way. So hopefully you leave me at least a little bit alone. And then we're just going to jump. Wow. Okay. You are determined for me to die. Okay. Wrong button. That's fine. We are so close to being dead. No, you absolute jerk. I was trying to charge up. Okay. This section suddenly feels much more difficult, but still manageable. Okay, I don't think I can counter you when you're doing that. Let me just do a little test. We'll never know. Well, it did hit him. It's not the way I wanted. Look at this. This guy's spawn camping me now. Until he just freaking vanishes. Alright, goodbye. So presumably you're going to track me from, like, across the entire map. Okay. Spikes kill enemies. Good to know. But also, what's this? Aha. Secret acquired. I will take that. Also, the spikes put me back over there. Okay. I need to get rid of you. Because you're just annoying. Thank you. One more round after this, I think should do it. Yes. I assume I'm meant to be going that way somewhere. Don't fall onto those. That's a dumb thing to do, Grail. Okay. Good to know that I've got a little safe spot, and you can just, go. Now, how am I meant to get up there? I can't jump high enough for that, I don't think. Also, love that pixel perfect precision there. That's pretty cool. I don't think even the rewind function's going to help me there. Oh, nearly. Alright, if you want to jump back this way, Mr. Frog, that'd be grand. Come on! Come this way! You know you want to! Jump over here! Obviously, I'm not close enough for him to trigger that. Yeah. I see how it is. There we go. Alright. Enemies are dead. Where am I meant to be going? It's very clearly you're allowing the player to get to here. Oh, there we go. No. So you can make it if you jump from the right spot. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. Has to be from like right there. There we go. Interesting is like, this is where I really would love to have a ranged attack of some kind. Oh my god, die. How are you meant to... What? Huh? Huh? Well... I don't get it. I can teleport that way, but I can't give myself more momentum. That would be pretty cool if the teleport also conserved momentum. Just bounce yourself back up. How the heck are you meant to do that? Can't jump anywhere near high enough. Okay. We'll leave that. Maybe we're about to unlock a double jump or something. I don't otherwise see a way to get up to there. But by the same token, there's something up over there for sure. Alright, yeah, you just run away like the little coward you are. Bye. Yeah, how else are you meant to get up there? There's got to be a double jump ability coming our way soon. Goodbye. Death this way. Yep, looks like it. Oh, hi Bat. Yep, that was gonna happen. Oh, okay. Let's see. How? Did you? No, go it. It's fine. Does that mean I lost my secret from down there? No, I've kept my currency. That's kind of nice. You do keep currency. Ooh, that was close. Aha. So I can hit you even when you're dive bombing. You right there, buddy? Buddy, you cool? Just going Super Saiyan blue on me. It's alright, we'll just need to wait like 3 more episodes and then he'll unleash his final attack and I will lose all my health in one go. There we go, we freed him out of his little glitch. Perfect. No, don't! My brain has not been wired correctly for these buttons yet. Can't wait till I get to a boss fight and just panic and spam everything that I have. That's close. Okay, we're gonna do that, huh? Yep, that's still gonna hit me, and that's still gonna hit me. You're all gone at least. I think the game does lag slightly when there's too many entities on screen at once. Like, I feel like it is dropping a few frames, and it's not exactly a graphically intensive game. Alright, is it worth it trying to get through there? Not sure. Could you just, like, go into the spikes? That'd be great. Yeah, perfect. Dead. The best kind of bat. Okay, if I do that, I can then touch that. Okay. One dash should get me... I see you over there, Mr. Frog. You're just about to absolutely ruin my day, aren't you? I mean, not if I ruin my own day first, you're not. Ha! Okay. I touched it with my little toe. My little toe, it is too big. I cannot touch it. Little tap, little tap. And we're going to... not quite like that. Oh, come on. I can do this. One chance left. Risk it for the biscuit. Ha! No. No, no. Yeah, just... Okay. Stop. Okay. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, we've come this far. Yes. What the heck? No! Too far! Trying to predict dash distances? Good lord, you're evil, Neo. Ah! Buggered. I buggered it up. I'm so sorry. I done goofed. You're doing so well. Alright, goodbye. It just yeets off into the distance. Down. Okay, and we're back. You're dead. Come on. Froggo. Screw you. Okay. I'm definitely getting more comfortable with the controls because I struggled to do that before. Hi, buddy. You could stop that. That'd be great. I love the sound effect of the frog though. It's very satisfying. In a bad way. Okay. Let's heal up a little. We're gonna face off against a stupid bat. Oh, he just homed into my thing. That's cool. Alright, we got rid of him. Nicely done. Nope. Too soon. Not far enough. Oh, come on. That's not fair. Right. Don't hit me, you stupid frog. Right. I have one battery charge left. It's gone. How does that count? Ah! This is tough. This is definitely the bringing your on yourself indicator. I 100% agree. Spike hallway is probably one of the hardest areas when you added the skull paint. Yeah, it definitely feels achievable though, and I think that's something that's, I think, a sign of good game design. But I have also earned enough sparks that I can now. Come on, we did this before. We can do it again. Hopefully, get ourselves up here. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. I don't really need a temporary save, but I'll take the vitality overcharge. Get some extra health. That's going to come in handy. Save. There we go. Me playing an incredibly hard challenge in a game complaining it's too hard and stupid and I hate it, and then remembering it's entirely optional will get me one line of lore that's not an achievement. Yes. Yes. I absolutely do that to myself and I get frustrated, but it's always so satisfying when you do actually manage to complete it. And that's the joy of these kinds of things. It's challenge, but it's fair challenge. And you go, well, I didn't have to do that, but I did. And now I only have myself to blame. It's like the people that decide to play through Dark Souls with nothing but the basic kit. You know, they play as a nudist. Those people, I'm pretty sure there is a special place in hell for them. But they built that place themselves with their hard work and determination. So you can't really be too mad at them. Where'd you go, buddy? Buddy. Okay. Ow. Stop that. Goodbye. Okay. Back it up a little. Okay. Committed suicide. Goodbye. That was a terrible joke, and I will not apologize. Oh. Okay. Cool. Won't say no to that. The game's gonna be nice to me. I will graciously accept that. What's gonna kill me down here? Nothing. And then we get freedom. We did it! My god, there was a save point here all along that I could have been using, so I only had to go back up there instead of all the way around. But you know, that's fine. We did it. Yeah, clip the corner of the checkpoint. I will take it. Fang, if you want some good news, I'm back and I have a non-melted solid cheesecake this time. Solid cheesecake is so much better than a puddle. True story, I think it was for my 20th birthday party. We went out for dinner at a restaurant, and my now wife, then girlfriend at the time, yeah, I think she was my girlfriend at the time. Might have been fiance at that stage. I honestly do not remember. She had made me a lovely ice cream cake as a little birthday surprise present, and she'd taken it along and given it to the staff in the restaurant beforehand. And said, you know, can you put this somewhere nice and cool, keep it safe, and bring it out at dessert time. And they were like, yeah, not a problem. We'll take it away, put it in thing. Didn't think about it at all. Mains and entrees were absolutely lovely, and then it was time for dessert. And all of a sudden there's like this bit of hubbub and commotion, and out they come with plates for everyone with puddles of melted ice cream. Because they had misunderstood the instructions and put it into a fridge rather than a freezer. It was still delicious, and I still ate it and enjoyed it, but it was mortifying for everyone involved. A waste of good ice cream. Indeed. But these things happen, and you learn your lesson. And you know next time to be more specific about where it needs to be stored. Excuse you, you little grub. Hello, secrets. Well, whatever that is, I can't get to it because I can't jump that high. At least not yet. Alright, is this where I was before? Yes, it is. We don't need to go that way. It is a silly place. We've been there. We don't like it. So where are we going? That was the pathway that we came through. Nothing over there either. That is also a silly place. So let's go to the right. And down. Okay, Froggo boss fight. It's not just you, is it? Okay, you can hop around if you want. You can dance if you want to. That's cool. But you should also just let me kill you. Yeah, thank you. Alright, Grub, you're gone. I thought I was about to land on him, which would have been very embarrassing for everyone involved. Perfect! Oh, cool. Bats. Just what I wanted right now. There we go. You're dead. There we go. I'm just like, let's actually use our dash in an effective way while we've got space. Oh, hi. Okay. Cool. Yeah. This is 100% what I wanted. All right. How do we deal with this? Not like that. Definitely not like that. We are panicking. We are panicking hard. Alright, we're going to do that so I can actually heal a little. You can just... yeah, there we go. You stay there. I don't actually need to run so far away. I still need to run further away than that, though. Anytime you want to die, that'd be fantastic. 30 damage! Since when was he doing 30 damage? Azazel actually baked some pudding cookies earlier today. What are pudding cookies? Because they sound amazing and combining two of my favorite things, pudding and cookies. Raven Ann, the specific game I did the horrible challenge in did make it clear it was pretty stupid to do the challenge, and lore-wise you aren't meant to do so. So I didn't mind, otherwise a lot of time. What game was that you did? Because I do recall playing a game at some point that's like, oh, this is a hard difficulty challenge, you don't have to do this. If you do, prepare to die. I don't remember what game that was, but it rings a freaking bell. But this seems a little unfair. That's way more firepower than you have any right to have access to. And they know it. Okay. Right, now it's bat time. We're about to have a bad time. Stop that. No, wrong way. I need to get a heal off. Thank you. I still need more health than that, realistically. Yep, and that's why. Well, we are well and truly buggered, as they might say. What? Really? No delay between those whatsoever. You're a little jerk, you know that? Oh my god, will you just stop being a little comet all over the place and come here and fight me? Hold still and let me kill you! Hey, got an immediate parry off there. That was... whoa, oh, hello. Didn't think I could get in here. This is probably a terrible idea. Yep. Go away. Okay, cool. That could have been very bad. Alright, don't touch the big bad. Come on, do your little jump. Jump, and you're gonna land there. So I'm gonna do a little bit of that. Okay. Do you reckon there's gonna be more enemies after this guy? Probably. Let's be real. Although, waves of 3 are generally the way to go. Okay, we're good. A dangerous move is truly uncurling. Synced frogs, so powerful. It says, well, simple cookies, except you add pudding powder in it as well. Found a recipe online for it. It worked really well. They taste very much like bourbon vanilla pudding. Okay, that does sound fantastic. I'm going to have to get myself some dessert after this. I know I've got some chocolate sitting around somewhere. This specific game was Icy. Icy is on my wish list, actually. It's been sitting there for a while. Narrative, adventure, beat-em-up platformer thing about a game dev being mad at the world. I didn't know that was the story, like the lore behind it, but that does sound excellent. Harry Greenfield, Warframe's got some incredibly in-depth challenges to get bits of lore, but the style of game kind of tails that way. Lots of repetition and grinding, extra stuff to do. I mean, it is an MMO at its core, so yeah, there's always going to be a pretty decent amount of grinding in a game like that. But yeah, I've dabbled in Warframe. I enjoyed my time with it. Okay, you're going to be a bit of a pain to deal with, so let's try doing some counters. No, countered the wrong direction. Oh boy, 10 health left. I don't think I can't get back out of here to find a save point either. Alright, little grub, you are not allowed to kill me. That would just be embarrassing as oh heck. Okay, nothing hiding in it. I can hear a frog. There's a frog somewhere. I have to go over. Where are you, Froggo? Not there. Rat. Okay. No. Really? I have to do a boss fight with nothing. Okay. What the actual... Yeah, I dashed the wrong way there. Also, why was he on half health? Well, that is just unfortunate and mean. This is also the wrong way. And now I have to go back. Okay, we're going to be here for a little while. I'm just going to sit here for a sec. Yeah. Okay. At least I can afford some extra upgrades as well. Couldn't go that way. 10 is all you need, surely. Why was... Yeah, the HP bar was definitely a bit weird. It looked like he'd taken a lot more damage, even at the very start of the fight. Alright, well, whenever we next find upgrades, we're going to be able to purchase lots of stuff. Why is this bit here? It feels like there's a secret here somewhere. No clue what. There's no cracked walls or anything. Also, hang on, I didn't have to do those fights again, so that's nice. I appreciate that. Got me there. There we go. Counted you to death. Right, let's go fight the Rat King again. Wow, that's got a lot of range on it. Would you like to just jump into one of my things? That'd be fantastic. I mean, that technically did, but I think it just hit it and killed it. Wait. Oi! Okay. We've got some attack patterns to learn. And boy, are we gonna learn. Jump that. Thank you. Alright, if you keep doing that, I'm cool with it. Yeah, no, I didn't want you to do that. And then you do a bang. And then you do a little dash. Here. Bonk. Oi! You meant to throw a thing before you do that. Okay, get a little charge off there. I can do that. Oh, no. Yes, good. Got the health back. Ah, I forgot you're doing the thing. What is this? You've just turned into a Beyblade. Did you know that rats can do that? Because apparently that's a thing now. Oh! Yeah, no, I'm not going to make it there. That was a very cool fight. You got a cheeky boss title change. Did I miss that? Rat boss fight in strong Mega Man feels. Oh, sure. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Let's just recharge there. Alright, we're going to take this guy down. We can definitely do this. But I'm very grateful that I don't have to repeat killing all those things again. Thank you very much. I do have to deal with this guy, though. He is a jerk. Oh, almost had the dash off in time there. Could you just stop it? Boss title is usually Maligned Thief of the Forbidden Fruit or something, but there's a 10% chance that on subsequent attempts his title is Giant Rat that makes all the rules. Okay, that's pretty cool. Hidden titles that only have a small percentage chance of appearing. That's such like a niche little thing to do that I love it. Also, there are definitely better players out there that would be using the recall ability on the teleport in some really fascinating ways. Not like that. Okay. I see how you work. I dislike it. But I think I can deal. You also have way too much health for my liking. I can do something like that. And that actually worked pretty decently. I went straight into that one. I can use the iframes just to ignore that attack. Oh, really? It disappeared right before he landed on it. That's freaking rude. What? His attack eliminated my echo? There we go. Got the heal. Screw you. Jumpy little... Oh, he didn't actually drop and do a bang attack there. Alright. I think I counted him there. If that counts. Oh, wrong freaking button. Concentrate. Come on. No, don't do that again. Shoot. Sweet, 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 sweet. Just go into my own attack. That's cool. Cool, 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 cool. Ah! So close to being dead. We nearly had him. Not that way. Where am I going? Now we go this way. Alright, let's just take a little less damage on the way there and we'll be fine. I apologize that this has to be kind of painful for you guys to watch. Just block him from going down there. We're good. Alright, that'll do it. Alright, you're gone. You! I don't like you. Please die. Okay, that feels a little cheap. It's just repositioning. Okay. Wow, got me with a double hit there. There. I deserve that. Okay. Beyblade time. Ah! One little orb thing got me. He's even got the sparkly blue hair as well, because why the frick not? Oh, my hands are starting to cramp up on the keyboard. Oh, this is terrible. No! Please stop. You don't get much time to pull off a heal. Don't jump into the attack, Grail. Okay. I was like, well, I'm either going to heal or I'm going to hit him with that. One of the two. Okay. Take it easy. Get the hits in where you know you can. Dodge the nonsense. Oh, you're so close. Oh, got it. All right. What? Oh no, is there a phase 2? Nope, he just ate. Okay. Cool. That's very true to life. Time for the rats to get et. Oh, he does take damage in the Beyblade phase. Yeah, he does. It's just risky to try and hit him. The only painful thing is you doing the exact same, going the exact same wrong way every time. Left and right to hard, okay? Obtain the magnetic anklets. Press Z while facing a wall to jump off the surface in the opposite direction. Okay, I was concerned for a second there that I needed a whole nother button. Oh, well, hang on, did that say holding in the opposite direction? That's the same direction. Is that... Did I misread that? Can someone go back and just double check what that prompt said? Did that say to press Z while pressing in the opposite direction? Because you actually need to press in the same direction. If I jump into a wall that's on the right and press left, it goes the wrong way. If you're on point with parries, you can do so much damage to him during the Beyblade Phase 1 that he immediately goes into Beyblade Phase 2. That would be amazing. You hold right to jump off the right wall and jump left. Yeah, I thought the prompt said hold in the opposite direction of the wall. I can... Oh, sweet. Press Z while facing a wall to jump off the surface. Okay, yeah. That's fine. I misread that. That's Grail can't read good. Ah. And so, as revenge for me being unable to read a prompt, Neo, I just need to point out that your sprite, unfortunately, tends to overlap slightly. On Spark Attractor, whatever is in the bottom slot when you've scrolled to the top, it looks like there's just a very tiny scroll between here and here that pushes the sprite out of the box, and that is very unfortunate. So that is my revenge for that boss fight. You're welcome. Okay, now, so we didn't get a double jump, but we did get a wall jump, and I will take that. Ooh, okay, so I need to... Nope, not like that. Go away. Like that. Okay. Yeah, the white focus outline goes behind the sprites. Unfortunate. I know. Of all the atrocities we've seen today, tonight, today, of course the one which we're going to remember forever is that. Oh, I have to do the recall thing here as well, don't I? That is going to do that one. What is the best way to do this? Not like that. Okay. So they're both in roughly the same position. Huh. Yeah, I need to use the recall, but I don't have much time to do it. That disappears so quickly. I'm going to come back to this, because this feels like a little secret that I don't need to do right now. Let's go back this way. Okay. Ow. Please don't die on the way to the checkpoint. That would be embarrassing. There is something over here that I never saw before. Wrong button. Hi. Nice sound effect, that. Very crumbly. I like a good crumbly rumble. I will say, weirdly enough, the wall jump does feel slightly unintuitive. That might be because, again, I've got my hands reversed and that's not really helping things. Okay. Let's get back to that checkpoint. And we're going to go back and actually get the heart that we saw earlier. So far, from a sound design perspective, the only thing that I would say feels like it's missing is zone-specific music. It would have been lovely to have a different track as you move into a new area. Ah, so close. There we go. We will take that. Froggo! You are not cool. Go away. And now we should be able to jump up there. Yes, perfect. Okay. Scavenger King is probably my favorite boss. As you can imagine, he took a lot more time to develop than the reskin enemy that was the boss of the metal area. Yeah, I can imagine it's got quite a few more unique mechanics that we've not seen before. The wall jump is one of the things I changed in the most in the post-jam update. A lot of people didn't like it. It's more forgiving now and generally has better feedback. Interesting. Yeah, I am using right hand on the arrow keys, which is movement. It's ZXC and A and D on the abilities. Okay, so where am I going now? Let's go back and see what else we might have missed. Oh, yes, we did have the secret area here, which we should now be able to do. The little sliding animation as you go down the wall, though, is cute. I think what's missing from the wall jump is that it doesn't have any grace frames. That if you press and hold right as you're sliding down the wall, for example on the left here, the moment you press right, it falls off the wall and the wall jump no longer counts. So that's probably why it feels a little bit odd. Because the player instinctively wants to hold in the other direction, you know, because that's where they're trying to move. And that's what's making me constantly fall off here, because I'm trying to wrap my brain around jumping the opposite way to how I expect. Okay, we made it. Well, I'm glad I didn't just instantly die from whatever that was. Why does this area look familiar? Yeah, we've been here before. Huh. Okay, love that when things loop around. Also, I missed this here. That's a whole thing. I'll take that now, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, so where else can we go that we've not been to before? Pretty sure we've been this way. Yeah, that just popped us out back there. Oh, open that up. Okay. That brings us back to here. Did we get all these upgrades? We didn't. I will take the extra health. Thank you. We still don't know what to do with this. This looks kind of endgame-ish, weirdly enough. Alright, let's take this back down to here. So surely this is meant to connect to another area, right? Mario Wonder had a weird wall jump like that, unintuitive. I had no problems with the Super Mario Wonder wall jump. Again, I think it's just got a little bit of a grace period, ow, when you're actually jumping off the wall to make it just slightly more forgiving. I could be wrong on that. It'd be one thing to think to go away and analyze, but that's what my gut feel is. Alright, was there actually anything else down here that I need to do? I haven't dealt with you. Nope. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, can't quite do that. Maybe? There's a bit of a cooldown on that dash. Hey, thank you very much. No! I was like, okay, that's cool. I managed to, like, use the damage to bounce my way up there. But then they just had to go and ruin it, didn't they? Stop that. Don't mind if I die here, because I'm just exploring to see where I'm meant to be going next. Ow. Okay, down we go. Back to here. Alright. I reckon there was something still down here that we needed to do. That was the little shortcut that we made to get back up and out. Is whatever this is, it's nothing. Cool. I mean, there's maybe something up above, but I don't see an easy way to get there. At least not with our current toolkit. We are going to ignore those idiots. Nothing down there. Okay, yeah, so there's just this room. There we go. Which feels like we should be able to do something here. I'm just kind of fumbling as to what it might be. Oh, hang on. Because if I had that, and then instead of going up and around... Oh, this is a double teleport. That's what it is. So I do that, hit it, teleport back. And then I come this way and I do another dash, jump up, hit it, teleport back. That's what this is. Okay, interesting. Input buffering. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. That's the phrase I was looking for. Thank you. There's a grace period for pressing jump too early, but it does require wall contact. If you move away from the wall, it's not there anymore. Yeah. Harry Greenfield. That's weird. I struggled with that, and I'm on wall jump ninja. I'm a wall jump ninja. Well, no, but it felt off. Mind you, I played it straight after finishing Celeste. Yeah, that'd probably do it. But again, like, I had no problems with wall jumps in either of those games. Okay, so we do this. Jump, jump, hit, teleport. Wrong button. That D key is hard for me to hit because my finger just instinctively goes to F. Okay, we do that. Hit it again. Oh, I just completely whiffed my attacks on it. Get out of there. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is what we need to be doing. Hit that, teleport, dash, hit that, teleport, and go. Yeah. You know what? Pausing the menu gave me time to figure out which key I needed to press, so I'll take that. Oh. Oh, is that telling me? Yeah. Alright, we're just... No, we can't take screenshots. That's fine. We need to remember... I think this is saying that the top three have the two on the right on and the one on the left off. I'm guessing that's what it's telling me. Could be wrong, but it looks right. I can also press up and dash to rewind. That might make it easier. Let me try that, actually. Oh, yeah. Okay. I think I like that. Thank you. I missed that in the tutorial. Okay, that gets us back to there. Okay, so that was just a secret. That's not actually where we need to be going. But I do like innocent secrets. Ow. Come on. Up. Not like that. Okay. I think part of the problem as well is that I get used to janky movement mechanics in some of the other games that I play. Then when I play one that actually does have decent movement mechanics, my brain's just like, I can't deal it anymore. Too used to absolute shite. Okay. I'll just put it in a chat as a reminder. Off, on. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay. I feel like I don't want to be going this way. That's a very silly way to go. Like a shortcut somewhere. Pretty sure I had a shorter way out of here. It is not down here. Okay. It wasn't up there either. I mean, that actually did get me where I needed to go, though. Yeah. On second thoughts, we'll go this way. Slowly. Come on. Wall jump. No. Oh, come on. Got it. Send out a little zappy beam. Right, where else? Okay, I can't go through there. Can get through this way, but I don't think we need to. Let's check. I did the thing wrong. Oh, and it does open on that side as well. Ah, I think we can actually get through there now. Do that. Do that. Aha! Okay. So this is... Okay. Could be top, could be bottom. But it's middle. So we have no, yes, yes, no, yes, no. We just have to figure out which one's where. I kind of wanted to come up this way because I remember there were some upgrades up here that I hadn't purchased yet. There we go. Charge projector. While in the charge state, your attack reaches... Yes, I will happily take that. And I will take that. See, this is why you need to remember things. Memory is good. Wrong button. If only I could remember which button to press to do the thing. But now I have a button combination, and that is a little easier to use. Alright, we're just going to do that. Okay. The slight little skating animation as you move across is very cute, and I'm here for it. Well, can't go that way. So this way is the way we will go. Right. I think we need to go back up here. No, not that way. This way. Please let me through. Okay. That takes us back to here. Alright, so turn you off. We're going to try this way round, and if this is not correct, we then flip it. Nope. Okay, so we flip this then. We do the middle one here, and then those two. Yes! Okay, we found a thing. Whatever it is that this does. It does things and stuff. Oh, hey! You nearly got me there. Okay, so we have to do that. Can't jump up there, that's fine. Oh, hi, you again. Alright. Love it when a mini-boss just becomes a regular enemy. Alright. This is more of them than I would like to be dealing with. Ow. Ah! Could you stop that? That'd be freaking great. Ow. Ah! Okay, that's a bit much. Okay. I think I need a little bit of that power to help with... Ow. Ow! Okay. This is a little challenging. Not gonna lie. Cool. 10 health. Love that. Heal just to make it so that I am back where I was. He's dead at least. He's dead. It's just you. Yes! Well, that was worth it? Can I jump onto that? No. What am I even doing here then? What? I guess I could... Ooh, hang on, can I... Oh, yes! Oh, I'm a genius. We are healed. Okay, this is not what I need. Just die. Ow. Please no. Let me live. Oh, okay, okay, okay! This is a bit tricky to manage, not gonna lie. Okay. There's more. Love that for me. Ooh, timed that just right. Ow! Oh no! So close. Okay. Oh, I should not have gone this far into the room because now I'll have aggroed like all of them. Good. Ow! Ow! Very much stuck in the wrong spot there. Oh, for frick's sake! Oh, that's brutal. Cool. That didn't work. Charge. Charge. Okay. Yeah, that's the absolute disrespect on that bouncing. Alright, I'm just gonna have to tank a few hits here, I think. Oh. No, wrong buttons. Holy. My brain is struggling with so many inputs that I need to do at once on buttons that I'm unfamiliar with. This is like taking someone and going, oh, by the way, you now need to play this game on a like a Street Fighter setup. Okay, I need to get used to. That's a dash, that's a teleport, that's a dash, that's a teleport. Teleport. Alright. Okay. Yeah, the fact that it teleports you back is a little rough. No? Okay, cool, 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 cool. Why did my echo just disappear there? I feel like sometimes my echo disappears for no reason. Okay, at least I can hide in the corner and I am technically safe. Yes. Only just, but technically is sometimes all you need. Jeez. I got shot. Yeah, that's about right. Alright. Let's go. Thank you for the save point. What's down here? This feels very boss fight-ish. Intruder detected. Yeah, okay. Backups endangered? No, I am the backup. I am the OG. Echo Core Database. Instrumentally converge upon preservation. Oh! I love that you do that. This feels very Dr. Robotnik, weirdly enough. Okay, I think I see what I need to do for that attack. Oh, right. Yeah, now we're using teleports in the middle of the fight. Gotcha. Okay, how do I hit you is my question. Ah, too slow. And wrong button. I'm scared by what is about to happen when this bar fills up. Okay. Does it mean you just spawn and add? Ugh. Yes, it does. This is really not... Whoa! What I need right now. Somehow dodged a lot of that. Didn't dodge that. Okay. This is going to take a little bit to figure out. Really? Even that can't touch you? That can. I was hoping at least to be able to stand on his platform and get some hits in, but no, that's not how that works. Okay, we put you down, you teleport. Yeah, I can't even get him with that. Okay. Well, let's see how long we can live with 1 health for. Probably not too long. Oh, really? Okay, okay. Cool beans. Nah, wrong button. That's the end of that one. But we're learning. Alrighty. I'm glad you didn't get that freak bug that makes the boss spawn twice. Had no idea what causes it, can't reproduce it, but it happens sometimes. That does sound awful, but I wonder if I were to slide my way down. I can't leave the arena. Oh, that would be cool. Just say goodbye. Superhero landing on the side there. Alright, I'll just leave now. It's fine. We don't have to fight. I can just go. Okay. Hi, buddy. If there was a special title for the previous boss, does that mean there's one for this boss fight as well? Okay. Do that. Do that. I could definitely position that better, but that's okay. Oh! Yep! Wonderful! It just disappears when I need him most. Okay, you're going this way? So we do that, we do that. It would be nice if he was down just a little lower so I could actually hit him during that phase. Because otherwise it's just a lot of waiting around. I can't jump up onto anything to give myself leverage. Ooh, I've got a hit in there. Go me. Technically hit him as well. An eye for an eye, you could say. Missed. And yes, need to remember my upswing. Good point. Too slow. Alright, alright, alright. Now you go that way. I go that way. Oh, that's a lot of weird buttons that my brain doesn't like. Whew! Okay. No, thank you. Jump that. Okay, this fight's gonna take a while. That's the wrong button. Yep, give me another little guy to kill. Extra projectiles. Alright, you gotta get in. Fair enough. You're dead. Just a little tunk. Didn't actually land the hit. Ooh, timed that to the frame perfect. Okay, now you go this way. Yep. Cool. Love that for me. Alright. Right, half health. I'm nearly dead. Whoa. This is the best we're going to do for now, I think. Oh, come on. Wow. I apologize if I'm not talking much. I am doing my best to concentrate. Okay. What next? Other way again? That feels like it's a little bit faster, but I might just be imagining things. Woo! This side? Alright. Come back here. Ooh, that was close. That should have killed me, I think. Come on. Ah. No, you don't. This is going to be one of those fights where it's like, oh, surprise, by the way, there's 2 phases. I've not done enough damage to him. I'm going to have to deal with the little guy as well. Don't really want that right now. No, you dashed into my echo. dashed into my echo and prevented me from teleporting. That is so rude. Okay. I will say that that thump when you land is the perfect sound effect. Ow, should have seen that coming. Alright. My hands are cramping, but fine. Stop jumping into him, Grail. It's not how you win. Okay. Hit him enough times to actually interrupt that thing. We can do this, we can do this, we can do this. Watch that. Oh, wrong side. Once you kind of get the hang of his attack pattern, he's not too bad. It feels like a lot at first, but it's one that's very learnable. Okay. Walk straight into that one. That's on me. Ooh, okay. I haven't done that before. Could you just... I was trying to get a chance to get a heal off, but that's fine. Okay. Dive bomb. He's not gonna give me a chance to do enough damage in time, is he? Which way are you going? That way? Hey, there we go. Interrupted him. Got the heal. Come on, fingers. You can do this. That was rude. I have to say, like, even the music is quite thematical with some of the robotic sounds, the clinks, the clunks that are worked into it. There's a lot to like about the sound design in this game. Okay, boom. I jumped too high. Right, you're nearly dead. I'm nearly dead. I had to try and do that. Oh, okay. We're going full Metroid style with a... Okay, yep. I see it. Don't fall down. I was wondering if you would do this, and the answer is yes. You did. This sucks. No! Come on. Brain, do the thing that makes the going. I'm so close. Every time of that last jump, my brain just doesn't want to do it. Okay. That took way longer than it should have. I have so little health. That's really not freaking fair. Okay. We're going that way. We're going to try and quickly pop a heal. Whew. I vaguely remember where to go. Can I go this way? Don't remember. We're going to find out. Yes, I have to go this way anyway. It's fine. Okay. Don't know what you are, but you can stay away from me. Thank you. Great sense of urgency. Love music that's worked into an actual, like, countdown like that. You just get out of my way. Like, you really should have a better sense of self-preservation than that. I'm assuming we just need to go back to the start, and that's going to be our exit out of here. There's a secret to the left there, wasn't there? Go on, jump, you little jumpy dude. That's definitely not Mario. There we go. You have escaped. With the Echo Spark bracelet still around your wrist, you leave the crumbling ruin behind you. All things must come to an end, eventually. Completion. 77%. Get better, scrub. 1 hour, 42 minutes, 22 deaths. Ah, that was fun. I enjoyed my time with that. Thank you for playing. Sorry, thank you for playing my game. This is one of the more ambitious game jam projects I've made, and while I didn't get to add everything I wanted, when does anyone ever, I'm still really happy with how it came out, and the fact that anyone made it all the way to the ending is really flattering. You're welcome, Sander. It's been good fun. I have enjoyed my time. You still have your save from just before the final boss if you want to keep exploring and see if you missed anything. Please do leave a comment and let me know your thoughts. Press Z/enter/the bottom button on your gamepad or whatever to return the menu. Love that. Little bit of humanization at the end there. Fantastic. Well done. Round of applause for Neo. That was pretty fantastic. And what an ending to go through as well. I will say that, you know, when you mentioned in the Q&A at the beginning that you felt the content towards the end was kind of light on the features, I assume you're talking about that final section where you're fighting against the Echo Spark monsters on the way through. So the section basically between the Rat King boss and the final boss, that I'm guessing the final third there is where you would have liked to have included a little bit more. I actually don't... It felt shorter than the other sections, but it felt complete in its own way. It felt like this is meant to be the challenge gauntlet in the run-up to the final boss to make sure that, you know, this is your chance to go back and get any collectibles, because it feels like this is the last push. I think also made the forest area before the metal area. I think that shows not too much, actually. They felt like they flowed quite nicely, at least the way they scaled from a difficulty level and exploration. The forest level was definitely the most visually interesting of the three, and this is the kind of thing where, like, yes, you could say, oh, I'd love to see this turned into a full-fledged game of its own, but games like this are just fine in their own right, being short and sweet. I think there's a part of me that would have loved for a unique third area with a unique boss that then leads into the final boss. But that's probably just, you know, the little bug in my brain that loves the rule of threes going, we need 3 areas, 3 bosses, and then the finale. Whereas this felt more like 2.5 areas with a boss. And I still think that works perfectly well in its own right. Harry Greenfield, you got to go, but wanted to stay for that. That sounded bravo. Absolutely agree. Sound design 10 out of 10. See you later, be nice. And it's 10:53. The time is 10:53, and Harry Greenfield is leaving the stream. Thank you very much for being here, Harry. Sander, because the forest area has 3 unique enemies and a pretty unique boss, while the metal area mostly reuses enemies from the pillar area and has a somewhat lazy boss. I would have loved a second phase to the boss fight. However, from a game design perspective, what I really appreciate was that the final boss has a risk-reward mechanic that rewards the player for trying to accumulate a little bit more damage to prevent a negative outcome. That, I think, is a really nice way to balance that boss fight, but I do feel like it just needed a couple more mechanics. Even something like it moves off screen for a moment, firing a barrage of lasers, and then there's a visual indicator on the floor, and you just have to run from left to right or right to left in the right direction to avoid them as they strike in sequential order. That could also be worked into the recall ability. So it was interesting because the recall ability is cool. I could see it being used in a lot more in a variety of different ways, but I think what I really appreciate is that you did work it into the boss fight. Like, yeah, you probably could have tanked some hits, and if you were quick enough in your damage, maybe you can get through that final boss fight, but realistically the only way to complete it is by using that recall ability to dodge the laser beams. And I think that is a fantastic example of incorporating a puzzle-solving mechanic into a boss fight, where the player is rewarded for utilizing the skills at their advantage. Santa says you can actually avoid that attack without the rewind. How? how would you avoid that? Because it starts at the top of the screen and does a full 360 back to its starting position. Oh, you can wall jump, dash, and then pogo on the boss. And you saying that tells me one thing that I never did in the entire game. Pogo. I found that there was a downward attack, and I think the only time I used it was to find a secret route. I never used it to actually jump off enemies. So, I mean, that's probably on me. Just never occurred to me to use it in that way, but it was also never required to use it in that way. But if someone had figured it out, the fact that they could use it as an alternative method of beating the final boss, that's pretty cool. And I love that it allows for that possibility. So great work on the design. It's the kind of thing like it would have made sense in Celeste to have something that kind of works in that way. Yeah, the pogo is one of those expressive things. Nice! It's a nice little bit of toolkit to be able to include for players that want to find it. What other feedback would I have from this? I think we kind of touched on some of the little elements of visual design that maybe we could have improved. I think the biggest one was the pillars at the start. That, unfortunately, could be a stopping point for a lot of players, and would be interesting to see if you can get any data from your game as to where they get to from a progression perspective before dropping off. Maybe it was just my terrible luck, but I feel like there would have been a few players that may have quit at that point because they went, well, I've explored everywhere and I don't understand how to get past this obstacle. Maybe I'm in the minority there, and I kind of hope I am, but it would be interesting to get that kind of data. From a design perspective, the only other thing I would say is probably some of the enemies maybe felt a little too tanky in terms of the numbers of hits that they took. And there could have been a little bit more audio-visual feedback on some of the effects, but in general, the sound design was pretty spot on. Some things, like falling down into the hero pose, felt like they had a little bit more weight behind them than maybe some of the attacks. I tried to play around with it in there, but I didn't really notice any change in sound effect between a normal attack and a charged up attack that's been powered with a battery. Maybe I missed that, but that feels like if it is what I think it is, it feels like a small missed opportunity. But you know that the game is pretty good quality when I'm really nitpicking at these little things. The level design itself was quite clever in the way that some of them looped back round on themselves with alternative paths that you are able to take once you've acquired a new upgrade. And having the meta puzzle that's only solvable through exploration, I'm still kind of on the fence about. Because the chances of someone missing it are relatively slim, and it's a nice way to reward exploration, but making it mandatory for progression feels a little unusual for a Metroidvania. Usually for something that's tucked away on the side and is, requires solving. I'm calling it a meta level puzzle. It's not really. It's just you're looking at environmental clues to let you work through something. That's the kind of thing that feels like it would reward an additional ability or a special power-up that then makes the final boss fight easier, not opens the door to the final boss fight. Sander, you did consciously make the final boss puzzle simple enough that you can brute force it. That was the other thought that I had, is like there's only 6 things, like you could brute force it if you needed to. A little bit challenging though, considering that you don't know how many of them are meant to be lit up and how many aren't. So although you could brute force it, it's going to take quite some time. Although at least it's not like a 10-digit thing, it is 6 objects that have an on or off state, so not terrible. Actually, that's an interesting point, because you could go back in with a new adventure now and you could speedrun it knowing the answer to that door. Yeah, okay, we're thinking the same lines there, Sander. If you're replaying the game, you can go there whenever you want. And I like that, actually, as a speedrunning thing. Again, it plays into that sense of risk-reward. If you're doing a speedrun, do you speedrun the fastest route to the upgrades that can give you the best chance at beating the final boss, or do you just take the fastest possible route to the final boss and deal with it potentially at a slower pace? And that ties into the fact that you can use the pogo to kill the boss as well, because I think you would have the dash but not the recall ability by the time you get there, right? So it requires a higher skill level to complete it in that way. And that is an interesting way to kind of build speed running potential and have a high skill ceiling into your game from the get-go. So yeah, I think as much as on a personal level I would love to see a fully fledged version of this game that is a full like 8 to 10 hour experience, I also don't think it needs it. Could it have benefited from being slightly longer? Yeah, sure. It's the kind of experience that I'm like left me wanting more. But I think more than anything, it really showcases what you can do as a game dev and the ideas that you bring to the table. Creative use of abilities, interesting way you're like plotting out and spacing out a world, the way that you tuck things out of the way as hidden collectibles, your approach to puzzles, just your general approach to game presentation, I think is really well represented in this neat little package. And I hope other people get the kind of same experience that I do, and especially considering, again, keep in mind, like framed around all this, it was created in a game jam. This is not a project that has taken 3 years to create. This was created quite rapidly. So when you put it in that perspective to then go, well, given time, budget, and resources, what could you create? There's a recipe there for something quite magical, I think. And that's praise that I don't give lightly. You've been in the other videos like this that we've done. You've seen what my critique can be like. It's praise that I don't give lightly, saying that, yeah, I think with the right push behind you, you've got some great ideas and can do something quite fun. And I'd love to see that come to fruition, and I hope that it does someday, and that I get to experience another game from you in the future. I think that summarizes my thoughts quite nicely, so I want to say a massive thank you to Sander for letting me showcase the game on stream. If anyone is interested in checking it out, as we said before, it's on itch and it is free. I'm going to pop the link into the chat here. Feel free to jump on, go check it out, play through for yourself, see if you can find the other 25% of unlockables that I missed, of collectibles that I missed. I'm sure someone will be able to do it and put me to shame, but that's part of the fun. Hopefully, Sander, you got something out of watching a complete moron play through your game. I had a good time. Hopefully you got some little interesting bits of insight out of it as well. I mean, that's what we're here for, you know, why we're doing this at the end of the day. Everyone gets to benefit. You get a bit of feedback in your game, audience gets to see something kind of cool and interesting, and everyone just gets a nice healthy dose of inspiration for whatever project they're working on next. But I think that's a nice note for us to leave it on. Now, just so everyone knows, currently we have one more game lined up for the Community Spotlight streams. Oh, I lie actually. Sorry, we have two. We have one coming up called Morven Gutter by Lun, and then we have Night of the Abattoir Man by Knuckles the Chuckles, who posted it in our Discord community. So those are the next two we've got lined up for the next fortnight. Should be some interesting ones in there. I think both of them are actually RPG Maker games, but I could be mistaken on that. So that'll be fun to check out. If you do know someone who has been working on a game and would like to have it featured, well, surprise, surprise, let them know about this project, invite them to head over to the Discord and reach out, and we'll pull something together so that they can actually jump in and have their game be spotlighted. Otherwise, what I'm thinking I might do for the future is reach out, because I know that there is a solo game dev Reddit, and I'm thinking I would like to reach out on there to see if there's anyone that has been working on a game on their own that they'd like to see put into the spotlight, either to get some attention and some eyes on it, or just to get some feedback of a game that's in development. So we might go down either of those paths. We'll see what feels right at the time. But otherwise, thank you very much for hanging out with me on this midweek evening, or whatever time of day it happens to be for you. We, fingers crossed, will have a new review video for you coming this weekend, but otherwise we're also running Wheel of Misfortune on Sunday, and hopefully I'll see you there. If not, no worries. Appreciate you stopping by and checking things out, and hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. And until I see you next, take care.